Seeing so many people here, I was going to start by saying Shana Tova, because it feels like it's Rosh Hashanah here. But it's all about Simcha tonight, and I think it's very appropriate for us to start with our very young friend here, Josiah, who is... So Josiah has a special presentation to Rabbi Feldman. By the way, those of you who don't know, Rabbi, what's your name? Feldman, right? Young lad there, right there from Kishinev, our guest of honor. Everybody can see the Rabbi? Can everybody see the Rabbi? Okay, I just want to make sure that you know why we're here tonight. So, I want to introduce our good friend Josiah here, who has been a member of Temple Bethel since he was yay big. And we're very proud of him. He's been coming to Friday night Shabbat services more than most people in this room. And anyway, he's been practicing very hard, and he has a special song for Rabbi Feldman for tonight. So let's kick it off with our very special friend here.
So good evening, Temple Bethel family. I'd like to thank the Rabbi for always being so kind to Josiah. So whether it was the Simcha Torah, and he was running around it, he would always call his friend, "Oh, come, Josiah, come. And I just want to tell you, Rabbi, all the things that you have done, the thing that I think that stands out most that you did, he says to me in the car, "Daddy, I love that the Rabbi calls me sweetie." That's what he enjoyed the most. I remember we used to walk through this aisle right here when we get to the door when he was about 2 years old. And Miss Betty, so I'm sure everybody knows who she is. She's a lady with a pom-pom sometimes. And she would say, she'd point to the Rabbi and she'd say, "Who is that?" And Josiah would say, "That is my Rabbi." Yes. So thank you, Rabbi, for your kindness that you've shown to Josiah. You called me on that holidays and you said to me, "Sterling, do you think I could get Josiah to play a song for me?" So we tried to get the notes and we weren't able to do it, so that's why he did. So I called my good friend, Cantor Brody, and I asked him if he had the song, and he invited us to his house and he gave us the song and practice with Josiah. And also his violin teacher, Mr. Joe Atkins. So this is what we came up with, and this is for you. Sorry to take up all your time, but I just had to say a few words to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Rabbi, for always being very kind to me. I love you too.
And to you, Mr. Josiah, I just want to let you know, my son, that I love you and I'm very, very proud of you, of all your accomplishments.
He's a grade A student, he's a champion in soccer, he plays violin, and he's the most polite American you will ever meet. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How many people still have that class? The class young man. Right. this morning from the Lima that 3 blocks away from me, where I live now in Tizingo, there is a street called Micha. My baby, Micha Street, guess what? Josiah knows that he is named after another Jewish prophet, Josiah, who was all about love and forgiveness. It's a most moving story. His wife betrayed him, and yet he forgave her. It's a beautiful story, and this is a very special and forgiving child, a loving child, and I'm honored. This is a surprise. I did not know anything. By the way, I know nothing about what's happening here tonight, so it's all surprises for me, and they wanted it this way. Thank you so much, Josiah. I'm honored. Yes, sir. Did you hear that? Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. We need more of this in America. There is no respect for the elderly. And I also mentioned in my the elderly, that's right. I also mentioned in my podcast, Ask the Rabbi, I know some of you are listening, I mentioned that in Israel, whether you are religious or totally secular, you have no choice. You must learn Torah. For example, in every bus, the first 3 rows, you walk into the bus and it says, stand up before the elderly. This is from the Torah, from the book of Leviticus. So the same is true about Friday. On Friday, Arabs, Palestinians, what do they say? Shabbat Shalom. How many of you in West Palm Beach say to each other, Shabbat Shalom on Fridays? So this is one of the privileges of being in a Jewish state. Every door, every shop, every shopping mall has a menorah. In the it's amazing. Whenever I've taken groups to the airport to Israel, we arrive there and I say, look at this! And there's a big menorah at the very entrance. So this is one of the things. So Josiah, if you come visit me, I'll take you to Josiah Street. Okay? Yes, sir? Thank you. This is a special holiday.
I've been a member of Temple Bethel, me and my family, for more than 50 years. The temple has been my Jewish roots. It's comforting to know that somebody is there if I need somebody, and that somebody is Rabbi Feldman.
Rabbi Feldman has played many roles here at Temple Bethel. He is a wonderful speaker, but not only a wonderful speaker, he's a teacher. And he's a great teacher. When he talks, you learn something. And it's really a pleasure to hear him giving sermons or when he's doing life cycle events, funerals, weddings, bar mitzvahs. When he talks, he's teaching you and you learn something whenever he says something to you.
Well, Rabbi Feldman is very unique. His background is unique. The leaps in his life that he has gone through to get to where he is today, from growing in Russia without the ability to be aware of his Judaism. He knew he was Jewish, but that was the end of it. To become a very prominent rabbi in itself is an incredible story that people really gravitate towards. He's very smart, extremely eloquent. And the joke is, I'm sure you've heard it before, he gives very good bima. He gives good bima, which means he's very captivating on the pulpit between his stories, his insights, his explanation.
Teaching is one of the wonderful things that he does.
He would spend so much time on one sentence. That was so unique. He spent an hour on his one sentence in Torah. It was a very unique experience, and we couldn't wait till the next week to go and hear what was in store.
I didn't know much about Judaism. I didn't grow up with it. I mean, I remember him talking about the mistakes of that generation about assimilating in a society. And I was one of them. I really learned how to be proud to be Jewish through his teachings. I became very proud to be a Jew and much more aware of Jewish issues. My wife was in hospice for 75 days. My youngest daughter was 18 when her mother passed away, and she has a very strong Jewish identity. And she was angry, and he spoke to her about it and reframed things for her in a way that she could accept it, be more accepting of what happened. So, I would have to say that's the most profound moment, times in which he has impacted us personally.
Rabbi Feldman came here from Russia. He met my mother, and my mother was from Russia also. So they became very friendly. She was like another mother to him. And our whole family got very close with him. And he was a wonderful man, and a wonderful rabbi, and a good friend.
Rabbi Feldman explained to us that the temple needed some help to create a social hall, which has turned out to be a wonderful place that people got married. It's been very helpful in hosting dinners outside or inside. And Rabbi Feldman spoke to us about the needs. They agreed to fund, make a major contribution to help it get the fund.
It's our Jewish home, and there have been many cantors and many rabbis, but this is our Jewish home, and we always stay with it, and we never temple hop.
We used to come only for the high holidays 3 times a year, but since the Rabbi Feldman became our rabbi, we come every Friday and every Saturday. So that he really created a better understanding of Jewishness, and we like him very much. We travel with him, and to all the trips that he had organized, we travel, and we created a bond.
I think his legacy to this community is, he came here at a time when the synagogue was going downhill. They specifically brought him in, those people who knew him. He brought this community, the synagogue especially, back to a certain level of greatness during a time when it was in decline. And that's his, I think that's his legacy.
He's a wonderful, wonderful man. And I, for one, will miss him terribly when he leaves his temple, for which he's been a part of for so long. I have many good memories, and certainly wish him all the best in the world, him and his family.
Good evening and welcome to Temple Bethel. My name is Ilan Kotler, and I'm the immediate past president of this really proud family here at Temple Bethel. Tonight is a celebration of life and light. Why life and light? This is a question that has been answered by Rabbi Feldman for the past 18 years. Life tonight is to pay tribute to Rabbi Feldman, who has actually retired from Bethel, but not really retired. He's just moving his business practice to my favorite city in the world, Tel Aviv, but he's going to be and continue to be part of the life of Temple Bethel, and we will touch on that in a moment. Light. What is light? As you know, I usually don't like to read stuff, but I feel that I need to read something tonight because I really, really want to get it right. Rabbi Feldman, you have been our spiritual leader our teacher, our mentor, our caretaker, and our friend. Your guidance, wisdom, and kindness have made an incredible mark on our congregation and our family. We are forever grateful for your service and dedication. As we bask in the glow of Rabbi Feldman's legacy here at Temple Bethel, we also prepare to celebrate the light. Tonight is the celebration of life and light. Starting tomorrow night, we will be marking the first candle of Hanukkah, Rabbi Feldman's favorite holiday. If you have been here for the past close to 18 years, as I have, you know that Rosh Hashanah is a holiday where we show up. Yom Kippur is a day where we all come in and go like this all day. And Rabbi Feldman has always said, that's the worst day for the Jews to show up. That's the worst time for them to understand what Judaism is. Judaism is about Chai. Chai means life. And isn't it appropriate that Rabbi Feldman has been with us for Chai 18 years? What a symbolism. Wow. God works in mysterious ways, and to have Rabbi Feldman be part of our community here for such a long time, in such an appropriate time, is only for Mishamayim, as they say. But first, we have a really incredible evening coming up tonight. And I want to make sure that everybody understands that this is just the beginning. We will be having a presentation here tonight, and we will be adjourning back into the social hall for the rest of the festivities. So this is not the end. Do not leave after this. You're going to miss the best parts that are coming up tonight. We have a lot of surprises, performances, messages, events, and special things coming up, including a very special dessert reception and more food. Because what? We need more food, right? Jewish people need food. And the most important thing, vodka. There will be vodka. All right? I know some of you were worried. Are we going to have enough vodka? We will have enough vodka. I promise you that. Nobody will be leaving thirsty tonight. So, as we start this wonderful part of this evening, I think it's appropriate to recognize the people that made this event happen. I would like to ask everybody who was part of this committee to stand up and be recognized. So please stand up. Please stand up. Yes, yes. There's more of you. Yes. Let me start by recognizing Jill, our chair. Jill is very Jill, your leadership, enthusiasm during the about 300 Zoom meetings we've had before this event. Anyway, I promised Jill I won't embarrass her too much tonight, so I'm just going to move on to the next committee members, right? I would like to mention our president, Moshe Adler, who's been a guiding light for us here at the temple. Where's Craig? Craig Backoff? 90% of the items tonight at the auction have to do with Craig. He was relentless in bringing them. Craig, thank you. And it gives me an opportunity to remind you all that the auction will be open until 10 o'clock tonight. So when you leave the room to go back, please bid and bid high. This is all going for Temple Bethel, and there's some incredible things there. Where's Manny? Dr. Manny Newmark. Please stand, Manny. You've been fabulous. I want everybody to know. Manny is an example to me. As a past president of Temple Bethel, he keeps on giving. He didn't say, I did my job and thank you. He's still doing his job. And Manny, on behalf of all of us here, thank you. We appreciate your dedication and leadership and continuing support of Bethel. Thank you. Where's Alan? Our executive director, Alan Bell. Alan is way, way more than an executive director. Alan is a friend, is a mentor. He reads Torah. He's only here 8 days a week, 25 hours a day, only. We have something for you later on, Alan. We'll embarrass you later, but I definitely want to recognize Alan. Where's Tisha? Is Tisha here? Tisha! Tisha, stand up, please. I want you all to look at Tisha's beautiful dress. It's one of a kind, and we're very proud of Tisha and all the work she's done. When you call Temple Bethel and that friendly voice that you hear, that's Tisha right there, all right? Anyway, so many more people to thank. A lot of people have been involved intimately in many, many hours, and I will move on, but I won't, because my job right now is to embarrass Jill. Jill, come right up. Come on, Jill. Roberta? I don't know if anybody can appreciate how much work and dedication was given to us by Jill as head of this committee. I know, I told you I would embarrass you. Yeah. So, I gotta say, I've been involved in many, many galas all these years. And without singling anybody out, I have never, ever been so moved by someone who has been so dedicated to the cause, to the mission, and to the idea of what we're doing here tonight. So Jill, we have something small for you here. I would like to invite Roberta, who's our in-house jeweler. I bet you didn't know that. We have an in-house jeweler here at Temple Bethel, ladies. All right. So.
Thank you. You can wear it as a pendant or as a pin.
Yeah. Why don't you tell everybody what we're presenting to Jill tonight?
Okay, this is our temple, which won all kinds of architectural awards for its design with the rose roof, and it has a diamond at the top for Jill. And I made it so that she can wear it either as a pin or as a necklace. We're in the best of health, and thank you for all you've done.
Thank you.
Yeah. So hold on, Jill. There's one more thing. So what's the best part about coming to the temple? Is where you park at the temple, right?
Oh,
the parking space.
I get the first spot.
So, Moshe and I have spoken, and we decided that we're going to relaunch the Congregant of the Month program that we've started years ago, and then because of COVID, we stopped it. And isn't it the most appropriate that Jill right here is our first Congregant of the Month for the month of January?
Thank you.
All right? So, sweetie, you got the whole month of January, and we're going to throw in the next 2 weeks of December.
Okay.
So you got yourself 6 weeks of parking right up front.
Thank you very much. And thank you to the committee.
All right. My hair's too long. That's something you'll never hear me say. All right. So at this time, I think it's appropriate that we move into the main reason we are here tonight. I would like to invite our president, Moshe Adler. I'd like to invite our executive director, Alan Bell, and this young lad named Leonid. Mr. Rabbi, Dr. Rabbi, Professor Rabbi Feldman. Yes, that's you. I'm looking at you. How many rabbis do we have here tonight? To join us here on the Bima for a presentation.
Good evening. Rabbi Feldman, it has been an honor and a pleasure to work with you for 18 years. We've led services together, Shabbat, holidays, high holidays. I've always enjoyed your teaching, whether at services or at your classes. You have touched so many of us in so many ways. Services, classes, Brit Milah, baby namings, B'nai Mitzvah, conversions, weddings, even funerals. We understand that you want to move on to a new chapter in your life in Eretz Yisrael, but we really don't want to let you go. So, our Board of Trustees voted unanimously to name you Rabbi Emeritus of Temple Bethel. And as President, I am proud to present you with the certificate. We wish you the best in your new life in Eretz Yisrael, but we ask that you always keep Temple Bethel in your heart, as we will always keep you in ours.
Thank you. Do I respond now or later? Wow. Yeah, I really need another certificate in my life. So I'm very honored. Please present. Here we go. Thank you. Thank you.
Wait, hold on, there's another gift.
Oh, you want more? Oh, there is more. Oh, okay.
Yes.
I hope I have room in my apartment in Tel Aviv to put it, to frame it. It's going to be a tough challenge, believe me.
Well, for this, I hope you have enough room in your suitcase to go home.
Oy.
Because I know you've had some problems as you've been traveling between Israel and here in Israel. But Rabbi, this is an emotional moment for so many of us here. Because we're keeping with the Hanukkah theme, we want to present you with this beautiful Chanukiah that we hope that you take and use every Hanukkah. And this represents the light that we've been talking about, and I don't know how many people know what you're going to be doing in Israel, but you're going to be bringing light to so many immigrants coming from Russia and from the Ukraine, and instilling in them Yiddishkeit, the kind of Yiddishkeit that you feel they should have, and which will help them out in their lives as they become Israeli citizens. So the inscription is Rabbi Emeritus Leonard Feldman, December 17th, 2022.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Wow. This is very special, really. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Should I say a few words now?
No, not now. Stay.
No?
You stay. Thank you, gentlemen. Okay, Rabbi, stay, because guess what? We have more.
Yeah.
At this time, it gives me great pleasure to invite my good friend, Peter Weiss, to make a little presentation for Rabbi Feldman for a project that pretty much everybody in this room has been involved in.
I have many certificates, and this is truly unique. This is really special. I've never been called Rabbi Emeritus, so I'm very honored. Thank you.
That means
Peter is an old friend. We go a long, long way. He was my student in Indianapolis many years ago. Little did I know that many years later he would walk into this congregation and say, "Hello, remember me? I was your student in Wexner Heritage Foundation." And Peter did the entire preparation for my bar mitzvah. How many of you were here for my bar mitzvah? Wow, look at this. So 9.5 years ago, I was standing here, overwhelmed with a lot of emotions, and I feel like this is like my second bar mitzvah. And Peter put together the entire presentation, everything, the pictures, the certificates. And
I had a lot of help, Rabbi. A lot of help. By the way, emeritus is a Greek word. I don't know if you know it. It means we can't afford to pay you anymore.
That's right.
But we're going to give you a certificate.
That's
it. Rabbi, as you know, and as you have taught us, many people consider the Jews to be the people of the book. But tonight we're going to turn that on its head. We're going to reverse it. Tonight we are going to give you a book of the people.
Oh, right.
Yes. Now, that, as you might know, oh, by the way, I believe this book is going to become what they call a classic. And in case you don't know, that great Yiddish sage, Mark Twain, once said, defined a classic this way. He said, a classic is a book that everybody praises but that nobody reads.
That's right.
But that's not the kind of book that Elon had in mind when he called me earlier this year, and he described a vision of a book that it would serve as a keepsake of the amazing 18 years of your spiritual leadership here at Temple Bethel. He imagined a book that would not only be praised, but it would be widely read and it would be enjoyed. He described a book that would chronicle the many unforgettable memories of what will unquestionably become known as the Feldman years. Of your 18 years as the pumping heart
of the lifeblood of this congregation. That's what he wanted to capture. He wanted to capture life. And life, 18 is life, 18 years, so that he wanted a book. So the idea came together. A book of life, a book of high. And that's what we have put together here. So the idea of the book of high was born, and I asked Ilan, I said, is this going to be a memoir? And he said, no, he doesn't think so. A memoir, as you may know, is considered to be the most popular form of literary fiction. And so that was not what we were after. But no, not a memoir. The idea we would put out the word among our congregants and among your wide range of friends, family, colleagues, and we would ask them to share a memory or two. Send in a little description of something that they remember, something memorable, an impact you had on a family event, let's say. Send some photographs. And I would collect all of these and assemble them into an attractive book to present to you at this occasion and present to the world at this occasion. And I loved the concept. I thought it was wonderful. Now, the response was extraordinary. This book, now this is not actually a book, this is a box that contains 3 copies of the actual book. One for you, one for Liat, one for me. Okay, this is the actual book here. So this book contains 3 copies, the box contains 3 copies of the finished book of High, and each one contains brief write-ups of dozens and dozens of cherished memories documenting the impact that you have made on those whose lives you have touched as our dynamic and our beloved Rabbi. Plus, there are photos, there's other memorabilia, all intended to do one thing, to rekindle memories of your all too brief tenure here at our shul. Guests here tonight at our event are receiving complimentary copies of this book, and it is available for sale now at Amazon.com and retailers, online retailers all across the world. Proceeds of the sale of this book will be to benefit the temple. So, on behalf of the board, the congregation, and your countless friends and colleagues, many in this room and in this community and all around the world, let me simply share our hope that you will, from time to time, take a look at this book, browse the pages, and it will cause you to look back with sweetness and with fondness on your amazing years here as Temple Bethel's spiritual leader. Yasher Koach, best wishes as you make Aliyah, and we say Kol HaKavod and Baruch Tiyeh.
Thank you so much, Peter. Thank you.
Thank you. I'll put it that way. There's 2 more in there to inscribe.
When I go to the airport and the Israeli security were very serious and very tough, they say, did anybody give you anything to carry with you? Should I declare this? Should I say, yeah, Peter Weiss did give you something? You will be contacted by the security, the Israeli security. This is very special. And I walked into the office this week and Tisha says, Rabbi, wait till you read what people wrote there and what people said. And I read a little bit, I have to say. I was very moved. There are so many amazing pictures here, memories, things that I forgot. People say, I will never forget such and such thing happened in our family, a tragedy, and the rabbi was there and so on. And I was like, wow, people remember these things. So this was Ilan's idea, and I think this is a gorgeous idea, and I will treasure this book. And thank you, Peter, for everything that you've done. Whatever you do comes out perfect. Peter is an accomplished writer. He's published more than 50 books already. If you want to have your life story with him, I recommend strongly.
Thanks for the plug, Rabbi.
All right. Oh, the book. Yeah, here we go.
Oh, that's the wrong side. Other way.
The book of Chai.
Yeah, hold that down.
Thank you, Peter. Thank you.
There's more.
עכשיו אני מדבר אחר כך? Okay.
Okay.
I'll take one book.
Take one book. Okay. I asked Peter, why are you giving him 3 books? He said maybe he wants to read it more than one time. So I wasn't sure about that. Anyway, I think we have a little video presentation.
Rabbi Feldman, Susan and I just want to wish you everything that you wish for yourself. Lots of health and enjoyment in Israel, enjoyment with your daughter, and hopefully with Mika to follow soon.
Hi, Rabbi. Want to wish you all the best in your well-deserved retirement. Yeah, we hope you find happiness, hope you find love, and peace and contentment, and everything you want in life.
Rabbi Feldman, it has been my honor and my privilege to pack your parachute.
I've experienced many rabbis in our temple, but none can compare. You have a special type of personality that people really learn from and listen and enjoy.
I wish you well on your next adventure in life.
Certainly wish him all the best in the world, him and his family.
And I'm looking forward to seeing you in Israel for many, many, many more years to come.
We hope to see you there very soon ourselves.
You have a lot of good ideas of what you want to do in Israel, and I wish you well. And I know you'll be a fantastic rabbi to the congregations there.
I think that you would be fantastic in Israel, but I still wish that you would be here.
We are going to miss you, but you will always be a big part of the temple. You will always be a big part of our family.
Rabbi Feldman, come back as soon as you possibly can, because we are waiting for you.
Whether you're here in West Palm Beach or whether you are in Israel, you'll always be in our hearts.
Words cannot describe the impact you had on my life and my family. I will forever be your friend.
We absolutely love you. We thank you.
We thank you for
being our friend and helping us in many ways, spiritually and friendship.
I wish and hope you the best and greatest happiness. I wish you more joy than you'll ever imagine. And I'm so grateful for everything you've ever done for me. Thank you.
Rabbi Feldman, my friend, my colleague, Mazal Tov, Simon Tov, Mazel Tov to you and to the whole people of Israel and this amazing congregation.
Rabbi, it's been an honor and a pleasure knowing you for the 18 years that you've been here. You have taught us so much. You have led us spiritually and added a lot to all of our lives. We thank you.
Thank you. Rabbi, we love you during 18 years and we'll continue loving you.
We wish you luck, Leonid.
Yes.
We love you.
You've given so much to others, and I just want you to know how much we all appreciate having you and love you dearly. So all the best.
So, Rabbi Feldman, Temple Bethel family feels that your presence needs to be with us forever. And we've made a decision that you being on the bima is something that we just can't go without. So we came together as a family and we decided to dedicate this menorah in your honor. Many, many people stepped up, and in a few minutes, all of you here in this room will be able to also be part of this amazing gift and dedication to Rabbi Feldman. I would like to, at this point, acknowledge the people who have already made very, very generous contributions to allow us to dedicate this menorah in honor of Rabbi Feldman. I want to start with Joyce Yekis, and then Joyce. Joyce Yekis, everybody. Where's Dan? Dan Ben Amos. Back there. Stanley and Marilyn Katz. Right there. Okay. Dr. Dror and Jennifer Pelly. He's going to be here soon. And of course, the Marys right up front, standing with us. I'm also very delighted that 6 families came together and decided to dedicate one of the candles in honor of Rabbi Feldman. Those people are with us here tonight. Michael and Sherry Heyman are sitting right in the second row. Jack and Dr. Ivy Fask are sitting right back there. Oh, they're right here. Where are the Wisnickis? The Wisnicki family with the boys right back there. Thank you, Wisnicki family. Hal and Jill Weiss, right there. Jill, our chair of the event. Richard and Marilyn Comiter. Where are you guys? Right back there. Thank you, guys. And of course, Dorothy Peleas, who came up to me and said, right there, Dorothy, thank you, darling. Thank you, Dorothy. So, as you notice, there's 7 candles on this menorah. But tonight, as of this moment, we only have 6 of the candles that have been called for, that have been sponsored. We have saved the last candle for you, for everybody in this room to become a part of it. This is going to be the candle from the community to Rabbi Feldman, and everybody has a chance to be a part of it. So at this time, I would like to ask everybody to help me raise some funds to pay for that last candle. So if there's anybody in this room that is willing to step up, the full amount of the candle is $30,000 that we're going to be raising right now for Rabbi Feldman. So if there's anybody here in this room that would like to start me at an amount that's close to $30,000, is there anybody here? Come on, Rabbi Feldman, to be part of our Bima. How about we make it a little easier? A high number, $18,000. Is there anybody here that will be giving me, that will give us, all of us here, to help us move on this process and raise $18,000 right now, 50% of the candle? Let's try something a little easier, $10,000. Is there anybody here who can participate in this very, very generous amount to help us dedicate this menorah to Rabbi Feldman? It's okay, not too much pressure. I'm going to keep going down a little bit, but I want you to reach into your hearts and into your wallets as Rabbi Feldman is sitting right here. Is there anybody here that will give me $7,200? $7,200. Wow. Sandy Myers, past president of Temple Bethel. Sandy. This is not just from Sandy, this is a family gift. Hold on, I need to come down there because this is a special moment. That's why I have this microphone. So I'm going to walk around a little bit. Sandy, stand up, please.
Barbara.
Okay. Sandy Myers and Barbara Summers. Barbara, stand up, please. All right? I am very, very grateful to Sandy. Thank you, Rabbi, for kicking us off at a $7,200 amount. This is extremely generous, and we appreciate your leadership. And Barbara, thank you. You guys are amazing. Thank you. All right. We have a beginning here, but we still have ways to go. Anybody here wants to match Sandy's very generous offer? Anybody? Okay. All right. I'm game. How about $5,400? $5,400. Triple high. Anybody here? Triple high. Anyone? Come on. Come on. You're not going to let this go, right? Such a special occasion, such a special day. All right. How about $3,600? Double high. Anybody here is going to help me with a double high donation to help this community candle for Rabbi Feldman? Anybody here? Come on, guys. Anybody here? Anybody who's going to do $3,600? I see a hand. Stand up, young lady. What's your name? Raina. Raina? Okay, no surprise. This is Raina, my friend. my lover. Kobe, don't be embarrassed. This is Kobe. So this is my family. And my family is stepping up in honor of Rabbi Feldman. Out of his college fund. It's all on your college fund. Future actor, remember you've seen him here. He's going places and he's going to be in the movies. And one day you're going to be able to say, I remember Kobe when he was only 6 feet tall. All right? Anyway, let's move this on. Thank you. Thank you. All right. I am looking right now for $1,800. $1,800. Who's going to help me for this amount to dedicate this beautiful menorah to Rabbi Feldman? This is a community candle. Oh my God, Laura. All right, the Ballases, Phil and Laura Ballas. Guys, you're amazing. Come here, give me a hug, give me a hug, give me a hug. All right, thank you guys. You're very special, good friends and longtime members here at Temple Bethel, and we're very, very grateful for you. $1,800, that's amazing. All right, who else? Come on, let me see your hands, don't be shy. Let me see your hand. Anybody else who will match this very, very generous offer? Anyone else? Dan, what is that? Hold on, hold on. Hold on, I see a hand up there. Is that Esther? Where's that?
Over here. She's over here. Hi. Esther Zaretsky in honor of Leonid. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Friend.
Thank you, Esther. I'm sorry, I didn't see how I saw a hand in the back.
Thank you.
Esther, we are very delighted. Zaretsky, of course, of course. We know your husband.
Esther was the only person I knew in Palm Beach when I was coming down here, because she happens to be the sister of my dear, dear friend, Dvora Telushkin. So I called her and I said, Palm Beach, should I come down there? And she says, yes, there is a future here. And Esther's daughter was my first bat mitzvah in my life as a rabbi. I did not know what bat mitzvah was all about. So this was just the beginning. Sasha is now a doctor with children, and Esther, thank you so much. We've gone through a lot together. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Esther. All right. So I saw another hand back here. Young man, what is your name then? Who's the lovely lady with you?
Miriam.
Miriam. So Miriam, what do you have for us?
We are going to donate $1,800 together.
$1,800 together for Rabbi Feldman. Thank you. Thank you. I want to mention that Dan has already sponsored one of the candles here tonight. I see another hand back there. The Powells, who have seen Rabbi in Israel not long ago. Welcome back home. 1 second, 1 second. David?
Yeah.
Tell me.
He changed my life.
He changed your life?
Yes.
And what are we doing for him?
We're 1,800.
1,800?
Yes.
$1,800, ladies and gentlemen, right here from the Powells. Thank you. You guys are amazing. Amazing. Kol hakavod. Kol hakavod.
Just had lunch with me in Tel Aviv 2 weeks ago. And she already
I
walks
got
around Tel Aviv saying, any Russian women here, we have a Russian rabbi. And she found one. Suddenly I see this blonde comes over and she says, I'm Natalia. I don't know what I'm doing here. Debbie did it. Thank you so much.
All right. For those of you who are missing me, I'm right here in the middle. I'm right here next to my friends here. Hey guys, how we doing? All right. Young man, what's your name?
Shlomo.
Shlomo. My friend Shlomo here also goes by Marty to his friends. And his wife, what's your lady's name? Joanne. That's Mrs. Joanne to you, by the way, yes? Okay. Anyway, the Casses have been longtime members here at Temple Bethel. A long time, right? 1,700 years? 37,000 years? Don't look a day over 30,000. Wow, amazing. Anyway, we got another $1,800 right here. Thank you to the Cass family. We appreciate your generosity. All right.
Marty, you were drinking vodka before I had to introduce anybody. Yolan did not know.
You're at 18,000 right now.
Drank vodka in Berlin, and in Prague, and in Budapest, and many other places. We'll continue drinking. So thank you so much, Marty.
All right. So we are just a little bit over halfway there. And I know we can make it here tonight. I know we can make it here tonight because I'm not leaving until we do, all right? So unless you want to sleep here tonight, you're going to help us get to our goal to dedicate this menorah to Rabbi Feldman. So, who's going to be the next generous person? All right, Art. Yes, I see your hand. 1800? Oh, perfect. Beautiful. Beautiful. You retired, right?
Not anymore.
Not anymore. He's going back to work after tonight. He retired last year, but as a dentist. But I guess he's the dentist. A dermatologist. By the way, I have this thing on my face. We'll talk later.
That's $1,800.
He just charged me $1,800 to remove it. It's a break-even situation. Anyway, thank you guys. Appreciate it. You're very, very generous. Who else is going to help us here? We are doing amazing tonight. We have so many other things coming up. So many great things planned for later, which I want to get to once I get to my goal. So let's make it a little bit easier. Let's go to $1,000. 1,000. Jerry, $1,000. Where's your wife?
She's hiding.
She's hiding. His wife is hiding all the way in the back. I don't know why. You're not leaving him, right? You're leaving with him. Okay, very good. She's your designated driver. Okay. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right. Hal? Yes, you have your hand up?
I beg your pardon?
You have a question?
No.
You don't have a question?
No.
So how may I help you, young man?
Well, I thought I might donate $1,000.
Wow. Hal is the other half of Jill and Hal Weiss. Okay? So not only is she so generous being on the committee, isn't she so special running this whole event and doing everything, but she married Hal. And she brought him with her tonight. We're very fortunate. Thank you, Hal. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So we got another one. I see Rabbi Shiner? Ladies and gentlemen, we have a special guest here tonight. Moshe Shiner, Rabbi of Palm Beach Synagogue. Please stand up, Rabbi. Please stand up. Hold on. This is a very, very special treat. Rabbi, Baruch haba. Baruch haba. Rabbi Shiner, listen, it's my show. Please stand up, okay? How often do you get to tell a rabbi when to stand and when to sit, right? Usually it's their job. Please rise, please sit down, right? That's the first, Rabbi Feldman said, that's the first thing they teach you in rabbinical school, right? Tell everybody when to stand, when to sit down. So tonight, Rabbi, we're so delighted that you're here, that you joined us, that you came, and that you are part of this family. And a little story that Rabbi Feldman shares with us, he attributes it to you, that you give him credit for being a founder of an Orthodox synagogue in Palm Beach County. Is that correct, Rabbi?
I came here to say thank you to Rabbi Feldman. In 1994, when Dini and I came to Palm Beach, a wonderful friend welcomed us to the community, and Rabbi Feldman welcomed us to begin services in the Rab Chapel of Temple Emmanuel, and the rest is history. And Rabbi Feldman, we are forever grateful to you. And one of the things we started was Hanukkah in Bradley Park 25 years ago, and tomorrow night there'll be 500 people in the park celebrating. I'm sorry you told me you won't be able to be with me because you have a dinner to attend, but that's a tradition that will continue in Palm Beach, God willing, for many good years to come. And thank you for everything you've done for this entire community, and we look forward to seeing you in Yerushalayim.
Amen. Amen. Thank you, Rabbi. All right. We're getting close. Dan, you have your hand up again. I don't think you understand how this works. Every time you raise your hand, it costs you money.
I want to donate another $1,000 in honor of a student who has been inspired by Rabbi Feldman more than anybody I know, and that's Lynn Ehrenberg.
Lynn Ehrenberg. Where's Lynn? Where's Lynn? Lynn, darling, stand up. Stand up, Lynn. Look at that gorgeous dress. Lynn has been a member here of Temple Bethel for a few years now. She helps in the office. She comes a lot. She's really one of those voices you hear. And Dan, thank you. And Lynn, thank you. Because you both are givers. And Lynn has been a very, very, very great addition to our office. And we appreciate you. And thank you. And I know Tisha does, right, Tisha? Yes. All right. All right. Thank you. So, guys, we're very close. Very close. Anybody else here that wants to help be part of this celebration? Okay? Anybody else is going to give me $1,000? Let's move this evening along. Come on. Come on, $1,000. Who can do another person? Let me see one more hand at least that will help me move this forward because we want to go back for desserts and celebration and surprises. Anyone else here? Yes? 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 Can we hear that? Can you tell me your name?
Debbie Berger.
Debbie Berger. Debbie Berger.
My husband Bob.
And your husband Bob.
Yeah.
Okay, you know each other, right?
Sort of.
So how many years?
In the biblical sense.
62
62 years married. Mazel tov. 62 years. Wow. Yes, sir.
Bethel, in 1974, Bethel was the first shul we joined when we came to Palm Beach County. And we were active here, and we're here for the dedication of the sanctuary, when it was the Fold Sanctuary. And we were with Bethel for many years. And now we're at Emmanuel.
That's okay. Nobody's perfect. That's okay. All right. Anyway, anybody else here? I'm standing right here. Since I'm here already at this part of the room. Anybody else here? Anybody else? I'm not looking at anybody here. Wow, nice tie, Jeff. Very nice tie. Jeff, where'd you get this tie? You feel like selling it? Maybe $1,000? Uh-oh.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Did you see that? I twisted his arm. Jeff, say it loud and proud.
Okay.
That's it. All right. All right. This is not a mistake, ladies and gentlemen. Phyllis, past president of Temple Bethel, and her husband Jeff have been long time members here of the family, and we thank you for your dedication, support, and generosity. All right. We're moving along. We're almost there, guys. Almost there. How about we make it a little easier? Triple high, $540. $540. Come on. I want to see some hands up right now. $540. Who's going to help us? Because we're getting very close. Very close. Come on, guys. Let's move it along a little bit. I want to see. Yes, yes, sir. Let me walk over to you right there. How you doing?
Great. We're going to do 540 twice. Once in honor of the rabbi, and once in honor of my brother and sister.
All right. That's amazing. So we have some family members here of the Newmarks, right?
My brother, Steve Newmark.
Your brother, Steve Newmark. Are you a doctor too?
No.
Thank God. Oh, there's too many doctors here, let me tell you. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not sure if you see, but we have a double donation right here. $540 twice. One for the one family and one in honor of the Newmarks, the other Newmarks. We have double Newmark here, right? Honor of the rabbi. And in honor of the Newmarks. Yes, Rabbi Feldman, right here. Very dedicated people who love you and appreciate you. Yes, thank you so much. All right, we're moving forward. Almost there. Andy, where are we at?
25,880.
25,880. We're less than $5,000 away. I think that's something we can do in this room, right? Right? Can we make this happen? We are almost there. We need to make this happen because we want to move forward. We got a great program here. Anyone else who wants to step up for $540? Anyone else? Come on, Joanne? Joanne's right there, the queen of the vodka club. And Stanley Amanik, right? Thank you guys. You guys are amazing. All right. That's both of you. It's a family gift. I'm watching you. Really? I'm embarrassing you? Wow, wow. Nadine Richterman also stepped up for $540. Nadine, thank you. You guys are all amazing. Wow, we are very appreciative of you. We're getting close, guys, getting close. All right? We're almost there. Do I see a hand back there? Who's that? Who's that? Come on, I'm not going to embarrass you too much. Just a little, just a little. Young lady? Hold on, let me get close. Okay, this is my new best friend, Brenda Smith here. Brenda.
I've been here for a long time. I mean, for many years.
How can you be many years? You're only, what, 39 years old? What's going on here?
I'd like to donate $1,000, one for the rabbi for all his education and charm and intelligence and inspiration, and also in memory of my late husband, Bruce Smith.
Bruce Smith, yes, yes. Thank you, thank you. Come on, guys. She deserves a round of applause here, right? Excellent. All right, so let's go to double high, $360. Come on, let me see some hands. $360. Okay? Oh, Bill. Mr. Bill Callahan, one of the best friends that Jewish people could have. We're very grateful to Bill. He's been here for many, many years. A very, very good friend of Rabbi Feldman and of our family here. Bill, thank you. Thank you. Him and Sandra have been part of this congregation, have celebrated holidays with us, Hanukkah, and many, many simchas. So, Bill, you're part of the family. We appreciate it.
Thank you to Rabbi. And I just want to wish Rabbi Feldman just an amazing blessing in Israel and his mission with Amidah Institute. And I can just say that he's made a tremendous, we're Christians, and he has made a tremendous impact in our lives. And without him, I doubt there would be the interfaith relations that there are. He's an amazing man. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Oh.
More friends of the Jewish people like Bill Callahan, and I've been saying for many, many years, we do not have a better friend than serious evangelical Christians. So we love you, Bill, and appreciate them.
Love you. Thank you. Yes, Dan.
I'll give the 360.
All right.
My dad died when I was 6 years old, and I've gone through most of my life looking for a father. And Rabbi Feldman has been like a father to me.
Oh, thank you, Dan. Thank you. Dan is one of those people that are here every Shabbat and was really part of our core family. And Dan, thank you. Thank you for your generosity. Who else? Come on, guys. We're so close. We are so close. Senator. Wow. We have a senator here from Arkansas, right? Did I say that correct? Do I have the right accent? Arkansas? Yeah, right? If you know anything about Bethel, you know that you need to have an accent to get into this building. If you don't have an accent, you can't be anybody here. So your southern accent, Senator, stand up, please. Please welcome us. Thank you for your, tell us.
This has been a wonderful time, and you know the friendship that we have. And so, Rabbi Feldman, I wanted to do this in honor of your friendship with the National Association of Christian Lawmakers. And we wish to do $1,800 in honor of you to help get to the end tonight.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Huh? 1,800. Okay.
Anybody else from Arkansas here?
I'm going for 36.
Very special. Thank you.
Guys, at this point, I'm looking for $180. Just $180 because there shouldn't be one person in this. Cantor and Marcella, our new amazing Cantor here at Bethel. Thank you, thank you. Cantor Gaston, who I love, and I'm saying it in a manly way, right? All right? Who is amazing, who is our future. And later on, you'll see a presentation as the rabbi passes on to our Cantor Gaston. But Cantor, thank you for your leadership. Thank you for bringing such a ruach, such a spirit into our building. Thank you. Thank you. All right, I need another 180. Come on. Who has another 100? Craig, I saw your hand. Our financial secretary, Craig. who's been on the board for many years, probably longer than me, who's been here, who's taking care of finances. He keeps us decent. And if he's donating money, that means he knows he's putting money with good, not money with bad. That's the guy who's in charge of the money. So thank you guys. You're amazing. We appreciate it. Anyone else? Come on. Another Cantor, Cantor Cohen. Wow, Cantor. Sam Cohen, who was our Cantor here for the high holidays. Who was here for the high holidays? Wasn't he amazing? Amazing. Thank you. Thank you.
It's in honor of your new journey in life.
In honor of Rabbi's new journey in life. Thank you, Cantor Cohen. Anyone else? Come on, guys. We're getting there. We are almost there. $180. Who else is going to give me $180? Chai. All right, I'm going to go last one. And there better be a lot of hands up there. $100. A C note. What can you buy today for? Dolores! Dolores! Oh my God, sweetie. All right. So Dolores is amazing. And we are so grateful that she came here tonight. I know it was not easy for you, but just being here makes it special. And this extra little thing that you're doing is going to be part of this community. And when that light goes on,
that's because I love Rabbi Feldman.
perfect. All right. $100. Come on. Let me see some hands. $100. That's it. One C note. Who's not going to do $100? Come on. Where? Let me see the. Where's it? Whoever has not done yet tonight, let me see $100. Last one, and then we'll move on. Anyone else? Anyone else for $100 here? Anyone else? Come on, guys. Is that a hand back there? Is that Susan? Susan Bell. Alan. That evening just cost you extra money. Marilyn.
Give her the mic.
I will never sit separately from her again.
Susan, thank you. Thank you.
Richie and I made our dedication to you for this, but for $100, I'm going to pull $100 out of my son Josh's account because it's still linked for Rabbi Feldman, because he still talks about how you taught him how to deliver the speech for his bar mitzvah. He's almost 30 years old, and he said, even through his master's degree in college, he still always used what you taught him to deliver a speech. And this year, he lives in Atlanta now, and he made his first donation to the Jewish Federation in Atlanta. And he was a young person that called them and said, I want to make a donation. And they videotaped him giving a speech, and I said, did they write it for you? And he said, no, I just did it. And because of that, he's successful today, but he always talks about how you taught him how to deliver a speech. So I don't think he's going to mind when I tell him that it's his college account and it still has my name on it.
All right. So drinks and Marilyn later on, I think. I will. Steve, start going up. Take your mom up now. Up the bima. Where's Saul? Yes, young man. I see you there. Saul, the president of our men's club. Yes, sir.
So, I would like to give $100 in honor of Rabbi. I want to thank Rabbi for when I came to the synagogue, and he was so supportive because, I'm a stranger here, and you welcomed me as a real friend, and you've been pushing and helping me support men's club. So I thank you from my bottom of my heart. I wish you the very, very best. We look forward to visiting you in Israel, and we love you for your support and your intellect. And read the things we wrote about you, please.
Thank you, I will.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
These are farmers, Jewish farmers. How often do you have farmers with goats and sheep?
All right. So, Andy. Yes.
Nice you said.
My daughter has all her money tied up in cash, so from Erica, $100.
Thank you. Erica Benamos, $100. Are we writing this down? Erica Benamos, $100.
I'm still not an accountant, so I think we're well over.
Okay, so
Mr. Alan Bell has the tally.
Alan Bell. Yes, sir. Did we reach our goal?
We reached our goal plus.
Plus! We reached our goal plus. Ladies and gentlemen, this is you, and when that light comes on in a moment, everybody in this room knows that you are part of what we're going to be dedicating right now. So, Rabbi, let's do it. As they say in Israel, yalla, yalla. I invited Joyce to join Rabbi and me here for this very, very special dedication. This menorah has been here for many years. It has been shining upon us for many years. And at this time, when we all look at it, it will have a little extra special meaning because we know what it symbolizes. We know what the significance is and how special it is when our wonderful Rabbi is here with us in spirit, watching and guiding us as we continue the tradition of the Jewish people. So, as we turn the light on this menorah, look at that.
Let there be light.
Let there be light. And I want to ask Joyce, come over here. And we have a plaque that will forever be up here in the name of Rabbi Feldman. Joyce, you pull this. Here, hold this. Okay, ready? And let's take it off. And Joyce, why don't you read what's written here?
To Leonid Feldman, upon his installation as Rabbi Emeritus from a loving congregation, December 17, 2022.
All right.
Thank you, Steve. That's what it's about. You are here with me.
And you will always be here with us.
That's right, always. That's right. I will be on the bima forever. Just be careful. I'm watching.
Get her in between you guys.
All right. So at this time, I think it would be appropriate. We waited long enough. Rabbi Feldman, would you grace us with a few words of wisdom?
Well,
Thank you.
I don't have to say that this is overwhelming. There are so many memories as I looked around, as I looked at that book, beautiful book, and I was moved by the generosity. As I mentioned last night, Menorah and Hanukkah is much deeper than what most people think about. People think it's a cute story about oil that went on for 8 days. But there are many miracles that are more important, more powerful than that oil going for 8 days. Think about this, ladies and gentlemen. The Greek soldiers were told to cleanse, to make sure that there is nothing Jewish left in the temple. They desecrated. They made toilets there. They had pigs there. They sacrificed to idols there. And the soldiers had to make sure that there is nothing Jewish left there. How did they miss that one jug of oil? Makes no sense. The most powerful army in the world was walking around searching, and they missed it. And there are many theories about this. And I always say, they probably did not really pay too much attention. I mean, who cares? They saw it as a military battle. They didn't understand that this is a spiritual struggle. It was a struggle between two civilizations, the Jewish and the Greek. And they were into the physical, the military, the strength, the power, and we were into morality and ethics and goodness and kindness. And guess what? Even though maybe they tried to find that cruise of oil, they probably were thinking, who cares how long that oil can last, that light? Well, guess what? Where is the Greek civilization and where are we, the Jews? Here we are, 3,700 years later, despite everything that we went through, we're still here. We're still using the same language. We're still using the same prayers. We're still here. So that light that they ignored continued all these years, and it will continue forever. And Hanukkah means dedication or rededication. And this is what we just did. We dedicated this menorah. as I said last night, it was so appropriate when Ilana approached me and said, Hanukkah is the time when we will honor you. And Hanukkah means a lot to me. And as I look at my Russian family, for us, this was the most appropriate, the most moving festival. If you think about this, Hanukkah is unusual. The Greeks did not want to kill us. This is not like Purim. Haman said death to the Jews. Haman was a Nazi. The Soviet Union was more like the Greeks. They said, no, we don't want to kill you. We just want you to forget that you're Jewish. And you know what? They did not succeed. Where is the Soviet Union and where are the Russian Jews? Every fourth Israeli speaks Russian today. So as you're honoring me, I want to honor you, this congregation. Somebody said to me tonight, no, it's not 18 years at Temple Bethel. It's the 34 years that you've been here in Palm Beach area. 34 years. I just realized I've lived more in Florida, longer than Florida, than in Kishinev. I'm Floridian much more than Kishinev. I'm more Floridian than Russian, right? So I feel very strong about the future of this congregation. I feel very confident. I know that we went through a difficult time recently, but I think with a new spiritual leader, Cantor Bogomolny, with a Russian name, with a real Russian name. Bogomolny is the most appropriate spiritual name you can imagine. It means the one who prays to God. And we heard him pray last night and today. He has a beautiful spirit, beautiful voice. He's playing guitar as I walked in this morning. Please come 9:30 when he begins the service. The first part of the service in Orthodox shuls, they mumbled through blah, 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 blah. What he did was wonderful. People were dancing and jumping and clapping. So I feel very confident. And I am now stuck. You're stuck with me now. I'm here. Rabbi Emeritus means this is my pulpit forever, no matter what. So I hope to be here for many occasions, for special occasions. I feel so connected to so many of you as I look around. Happy moments, sad moments, travels. With some of you, I've traveled all over the world, and we will continue. Even tonight, people came over and said, okay, when is the next trip? So get ready, start packing. We're going to go, you will come to visit me in Israel. We'll travel in Israel, and then we'll go to Dubai. Everybody needs to go to Dubai. People say it's the #1 destination in the world right now. And commenters just came back, a few other congregants came back to say it's an incredible place. So ladies and gentlemen, this is not the end. This is the next step, the next stage. As you heard from a few people, I am beginning a totally new chapter in my life. I will not have a congregation in Israel, but I want to bring the Russian Jews to Judaism. Unfortunately, not only did the Soviet Union destroy our spirit, but also the ultra-Orthodox in Israel pushed away the Russian Jews. These are intellectuals, these are educated people. They don't want to relate to 16th century Judaism. And I'm still the only Russian rabbi, so I still have the opportunity and the responsibility to my brothers and sisters. So I know that we will see each other on many, many occasions. Come visit. Quite a few people already came to visit. We will continue traveling. I will continue coming here, and we will make sure that the light goes on, no matter what. All right? So Mazel Tov to all of us. Thank you so much for honoring me. Oh, the yad. All right. So we're going to do something very symbolic. Maybe I should take my Torah and pass it to you. You have a Torah here? I have the Torah here. The Torah was donated to me for my bar mitzvah by Mr. Langfan. So we're going to do something symbolic. This is my Torah. We read it from this today, and I hope you will read it for many, many years from this pulpit. And I'm going to pass this Torah to your new spiritual leader for many, many years. Please rise, and we say the Dor Vador, and we say from generation to generation, from arms to arms, and to many, many years. And the Yad that you will be reading, he reads also beautifully the Torah. So Yashikov and Batzlacha.
Rabbi Feldman, you mentioned many times, thank you everyone, and you mentioned many times that this is like your second bar mitzvah.
That's right.
So now raise your hand who was on Rabbi Feldman's second bar mitzvah. Everyone should be here. Very good. And that's a question we're going to ask very often. As a bar mitzvah, usually you get a blessing.
That's right.
Right? By the rabbi or the cantor. So I'm going to send you, with the, back to Israel, and with the Birkat Kohanim, with the priestly blessing, as one of the oldest blessings that we have from Moses and Aaron and the people of Israel. Yesim Elohim kefraim behi menashe yararai 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 yevarech Adonai ve'yishmerecha yair Adonai panav elecha v'yichneka Yisa
Thank you. I will carry this blessing with me to Eretz Yisrael. Yeshikot. Thank you so much.
Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, the fun part is just beginning. I would like to ask you all to join us back in the social hall for music, dancing, more food, desserts, and celebration, and a few more surprises that will be coming up. The evening is far from over. Please join us in the social hall.
With the pickle and the pumpernickel, every Purim and every Simchas Torah, I expect you to have a special celebration. And Joanne volunteered to become the chair of the vodka club, and she takes it very seriously. And I'm going to now bestow a special honor on her. Are you ready?
Oh my God.
She's now the queen of the vodka club, and because she's a queen, she's also going to get a crown. So here we go. Joanne and I go 34 years ago. She came when I arrived in Palm Beach, and she's going to continue this tradition. Okay? Mazel tov, the queen of vodka club. Let's have a fire now. Let's have a celebration. Mazel tov. Let's try this.
Hi everybody, I know everyone's having a wonderful evening. It is a wonderful evening. And part of the wonderful evening is the wonderful food. And of course, the wonderful food is due to So Bernie, we decided it's actually Chef Bernie D. Chef Bernie D. Remember Chef Bernie D? We get Chef Bernie D to us now. We're presenting this evening with a certificate of generosity. Certified that Chef Bernie, dedicated Temple Bethel, whose generosity knows no bounds, whose kosher food, certified as amazing, sustains us and our soul.
Okay, Bernie, get in there. Closer. Okay, ladies. Look over here. Smile. Go.
Oh, well, do I need this? Well, good evening, everyone. And the reason we're doing this is because through this long journey that has been amazing, and thank you all, I really got to know Alan. And I would get here at 8 o'clock in the morning, and he would sit and listen to me and work no matter how late it was. And I would call him at home, I would text him. He had no life for the last 6 months. And it dawned on me that Susan probably missed him. And really, she needed something at home to remind her of Alan. And it is, your cousin gave this to me on an airplane. And so this is for Susan. So you never lose sight of that. You're welcome.
Stay in there. Bill, stay in there. All right. Alan. Mom, turn the picture around.
Turn the picture out.
Look at the blood chicks, they're beautiful. I love you, baby. I know you're not. Every black woman who shakes it for me. Be careful, mister. You're not 96 anymore. Come on.
But it was the time, very different time, when we had in mind to leave Soviet Union. So Leonid was one of us who decided to leave. They didn't let him leave. So you all know what he did. It was a heroism. That's what he did. He wasn't scared. We didn't know about it until we had, with my wife, we had a wedding in 1976. Leonid did not show up. I was so upset, I didn't know why. Until I was invited for the last night before he would leave Russia, before they would kick him out from Russia. And I thought, we said goodbye to each other. We never knew we were going to see each other again. In many years, we came to San Francisco in 1981 with my wife and one child. She is now 45 with 6 kids, thank God. We came to, and my mom was reading in, I think in Times, about Leonid. And she told me, come, first see me, I'd like to show you something. This is how we found each other. from that article about Leonid. So it's not time to say goodbye for all of you that Leonid is leaving. We're gonna see him, he's gonna come to us, we're gonna see him, and I would like to dedicate this song for Leonid. Time to say goodbye.